as you see, I have just gotten all ready. I'm about to head to a meeting. It's a meeting to start my internship. So as a requirement for my grad school program, I have to do 2 consecutive semesters of interning. And there is a whole backstory, y'all. And I will let you all know the whole story, but we gotta go because I got like 7 minutes to get to the meeting. But yeah, I just threw on like this cute little top and some black slacks. I'm gonna grab some shoes, nice little natural face, and out the door we go. So, my meeting went terrible, absolutely terrible. I could not even film, because afterwards I was like, I just need to go cry. I literally just sat in the car on the phone with my sister and cried. And, yeah. So I'm not going to be able to do the internship. And the backstory of the internship is my husband's boss, like, literally made a way out of no way. This internship did not even exist. She asked me what I wanted to do in ministry. She asked me, like, you know, what I was taking in school. And she just was so great and so helpful. Like, you could just tell she just wanted to help me. And so she got this internship to, like, it didn't even exist. She got it to open and recommended me for it. And so I was like, I want to make this woman proud. I want to do well. And it's also interning with someone who I admire a lot. I just felt so blessed to have this opportunity. So I was like, whatever I got to do to make it work, I'm going to make it work. But I needed it to rush start because we were already like a week or two into the semester. And so I would have had to register, and it has to be 2 semesters long. That's like the degree requirements. So I emailed the internship department and I'm like, hey, is there any way that I can come in for the meeting like now? Is there any way that we can rush start this? And the woman emailed me back and she was like, well, the first thing to do is like reach out to your church and see what they say. Make sure that you're talking to them. And then the next thing to do would be to have the meeting with me. I'll have my assistant set it up. But we've done this before. We've had someone rush start it before, all the things. So I'm like, okay. So I have all this hope like that this is something that's going to be able to be done. And on the back end with the church, I'm filling out all this paperwork. I'm doing the applications. I'm submitting my resumes. I'm doing whatever needs to be done because I'm like, yes, this is an awesome opportunity that I will get to do as soon as possible, which is great. And so, yeah, so then today was my meeting. So that was a meeting that I was going to this morning. And I went, and she just, like, I could tell she was like trying to talk me out of it. Like, oh, you know, she was just like giving me all these scenarios of like what I could do instead and like what it would look like if I waited. And I'm just kind of like, why is she telling me all this stuff? And then like toward the middle, because I'm like inside, I'm hearing her like trying to like tell me to hold off. And I'm like, well, push harder, Courtney, like advocate for yourself. And I'm telling her why it wouldn't make sense to wait. And she's like, well, part of the reason why I'm advocating for you to wait is because I'm not going to be able to register you. Like, it's just too far into the semester. It's too late. It's been like 3 weeks now since the semester started. My heart dropped. My heart dropped. And mainly because I want to finish my degree in a timely manner. And this would have been the perfect semesters for me to take those internship courses. Every other semester, I'm going to be extremely busy. And she was just kind of like, you know, you can go as slow as you want with your degree. You can take as few classes as you want. But that's not my personality. I'm not that type of person to where I'll take 1 or 2 classes. Like, literally, when I first got here, I was taking 4. And people were looking at me crazy, like, how are you doing that and working? And it took everything for me to slack up and take 3 this semester. And so I'm like, I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, I just want to take 1 or 2 and go as slow. Like, no, that's just, I'm not here to kind of like pick daisies the way through. Like, I want to get done. I'm here for my degree. So life can move on and I can start a family and then fully focus on ministry and things like that. And so it was just so frustrating because I felt like it was postponing everything. And I was also frustrated because I was like, why would you give me so much hope in that email to like have me come in? And literally, y'all, I talked to the lady over the internship and she was like, come into the church today. And now I have to go because I like sat in the parking lot forever and I was like, what do I even do? I called my husband. He's in a meeting. And he was so happy too. But I was like, okay, Lord, I trust that you're sovereign. And like, there's a reason why this is happening. You know, like, I feel like a lot of times for sure, like, because I have control issues where I will get caught up in my own plan and how I want things to go. And I'm like, I planned all this out. But like, just reminding myself of even times before when like I've planned something out and it didn't work out the way that I planned it, but ultimately it worked out according to God's plan. And it was greater than I could imagine. And so I'm just trying to trust in God's sovereignty that he aligned this and that this is working out in accordance to his plan. It's just hard right now because I had my hopes up. I had like everything set up. Like, okay, first I'm going to go to the office to meet with this woman at the campus. Then I'm going to go to church and I'm going to start my internship. And like, oh my goodness, I will be done with this chapter by the fall. And so then I can just kind of relax and go through the rest of my courses because I don't have that many more to take. But, oh my gosh, it just kind of like threw a wrench in everything. But like I said, like, I don't know. I came to the church because I didn't know what else to do. So I'm here now. I'm about to go in and just talk to these women and tell them what happened and apologize for wasting their time, but like genuinely let them know like this is something that I wholeheartedly wanted to do. It's not my decision not to do it. I also felt bad because they told me like there is a need here. Like we actually do need interns in this department. And so maybe I'll just offer to help as much as I can without actually interning. But I don't know. It's just like another opportunity for me to trust God and trust his plans for my life. And so yeah, I didn't know what else to do. I'm here at the church. So I'm about to go in now and meet the women that I was supposed to be interning with. So yeah, that's how my day is going. So let's head in. All right. I'll pick back up with you guys. So I'm leaving church. I needed it. It was absolutely amazing. I met some amazing women. Okay, there it goes. I met some amazing women in my Bible study group. And it was great. I definitely needed that. I needed to talk to those women and hear from them. And so it was really great. It really was. I'm so glad that I came. And I'm leaving in such a better mood. And I had a conversation with someone while I was there kind of about everything that happened. And she prayed for me. And she was like, you know, just trust in God's plan for your life. And then I had another conversation with the woman who was over the internship. And it just sounded like this really, like she encouraged me like, hey, you can come back and do this internship next year. Because I was like, I was so scared, like, you know, oh, now I'm never going to have this opportunity again. She was like, no, like you can come back and do this next year. It's fine. And we always have small things to do. So if we just need you for, you know, this or that, you can always say like, oh, okay, like I'm available for this. And so she was just very nice and very encouraging because I just really did not want to let down the woman who referred me. And I just didn't want to come off as unprofessional or anything like that. But they were just all so nice. And so, like, I just need to trust that this is God's plan for me and be okay with that. And so I feel a lot better. So yeah, I just coming across the street to see if I can talk to my husband to just kind of fill him in because he's at work right now at the church. To just fill him in on everything that happened. I might wait till it's time for him to come home. I don't know. I just came over here just in case. Okay. Let me see. So I just got home. I just went and had a talk with my husband, and I feel so much better. Had a talk with him, got to say hi to his coworkers. We went out to eat for his lunch, and it was awesome. So I feel better. I'm stuffed. I feel like I'm gonna take a nap because I cried, and you know how it is, like whenever you cry and like no matter how good you feel afterwards, your eyes are tired, and I'm like, I just need to close my eyes for a little bit and probably just spend some time in the scriptures and pray and just trust in the Lord. So yeah, this vlog is supposed to be completely different. It's supposed to show my first day of my internship. But look at God. That's all right. That's all right. So I'm just going to continue to trust and have faith on this journey. And we will see how it ends up. We'll see why he orchestrated things to be the way that they have just turned out. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will see y'all next time. Bye.